Cool.
Cannon will not be here for 2 hours, so we should start this.
Okay. Well, this is an unfortunate beginning of the session to miss, I think, because it's hilarious that Matt's here and he gets to reap all the benefits of these guys. But anyway.
No, Cannon said I have control of Rolland and I can loot for him.
Okay.
I told, yeah.
Good.
No, you can literally.
Wouldn't want him not to get his loot, you know.
I told Cannon.
Cool.
No.
The loot goblin's still getting his loot.
All right. Oh, it's Tragedy of War, session 25. Kicking it off with a recap. Last time on Tragedy of War.
Dun dun dun.
The faithful few began the session camped out in the lower branches of Gale with their half-orc brethren and Brava. They were all preparing for the fight to come, to save Mug from the Blackpaw and get their magic items back. Rolland and Theramak mounted Barak and took off into the canopy. The party followed their shadow to the updraft, past the market in the outer rings, and to the upper branches, where 2 guards at the front of Nine Lives Mansion awaited them. After casing the mansion and not seeing any sign of any Blackpaw, Kev and Alex approached the 2 guards at the front gate. Kev failed his speech check to take the next shift for the guards, so Alex offered them a drink instead. The 2 guards left their post at the front gate. The party continued onward, entering through the front door of the mansion, only to find that it was trapped. From then on, the party tread lightly as they stepped through the absolute dumpster fire of the inside of this mansion. It was not very tidy or well kept. Eventually, they descended a spiral staircase into the basement of the mansion. As Katsu moved to try the door at the bottom of the stairs, the door came off its hinges, and Katsu was smashed into the wall. The party began their fight with the Black Paw. Omha and Urjoto were difficult opponents, especially with their entourage of magically equipped henchmen popping pot shots at the party from the darkness. After Urjoto was taken out of the fight, Omha shared with him his honeypot of healing to bring him back. Still, the session ended with the party having fully killed Omha and Urjoto, seemingly, along with their Black Paw goonies in the darkness. Their bodies lay strewn about the basement of the Nine Lives Mansion, ripe for the looting. Scene change.
I'm so ready for loot.
All right. So you're all on this map theoretically. If you can't see anything, let me know. Clear your disk space.
I see all. My disk space is very clear.
Very fog of war for me.
Probably, yeah. That's probably right. You're also unconscious. Well, okay. Did Will healing word? Because I remember Parker stabilized him.
I think I ran up
Instead.
the medicine check and just got enough, but then heard it after. I don't recall.
I think it was a medicine check now that you mention it.
Because I did the medicine
So
check. And
originally, Parker did the risky thing where if he failed the medicine check, Matt would literally just die.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
did it anyway.
That's what happened. Yeah, but he did it anyways. So
well,
also
I didn't
that-
think we had another option
Killed
because
you,
everyone's like, "Oh, go do it." And then after I did it, and then Will was like, "Oh, I have healing word." I'm like, "Okay."
I'm not at my PC, by
That's
the way,
right.
so I need someone to open my character sheet and roll for me. DMs, John.
Sure. God will roll for you. Yes. Investigate a specific body, I would say, is the easiest way to do this. You could still roll investigation, but you know,
Alright.
who you
I think Rolland would probably go for the big guy, like Omaha or Jotaro. I don't care. I don't know which one. He'd probably go for a big guy.
All right.
And Khanek would probably go for one of the side guys. Maybe the one who was shooting bubbles at people, or who he killed before it was able to see his feature.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. I'll have Khanek roll.
Ooh, private dice.
Oop. Reveal. Sorry, we're prepping.
Whoa! Nice roll, Khanek.
You got 23. Rolland. My god, Cannon has a +9. Jesus.
It's pretty good. Expertise, homies.
Yeah, he is.
He likes loot.
This guy likes loot. Kev, who do you want to loot?
Can I just like loot around the room to see if I could find my shit?
Yes.
Hey, also, is there music playing, or is my
There's
volume?
music playing.
There
Okay,
is
it's
music
really low.
playing, yeah.
Flat 10. We take those.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's high on my end. I don't want to...
Make sure while you're looting to also pick like some bodies, basically,
Yes.
to look around.
Yeah, so Kev, we'll start with you since you rolled lowest. As you're moving throughout the room, you see a lot of crates that are very weathered and worn, some broken, dismantled, or just altogether just wood laying on the floor. But in a lot of these crates and boxes, you see actually like the shimmer of will look like magic items, and just throughout the room, this massive room with all these boxes, it almost seems like your magic items are stay put, fucker.
They were following me.
Your magic items are in these crates scattered throughout the room, and also the other party members' magic items. So you would see their stuff as well. Would you just leave it, or would you want to take it?
I'd pick it up. I'd say something. Whatever I find, I'll say I found it.
Okay. Yeah, so you find all of your stuff, and you point to the party where their stuff would be. So your stuff includes...
I think I just had the ring.
Yeah. The Staff of Charming and the Ring of Poison Resistance.
Yeah, the staff was my
Your packed
my
weapon.
warlock thing.
Yeah,
So yeah,
or-
I got it back.
so you can just take it. Yeah. Okay. Brelikk, where did you go? Oh, you like this guy? So Brelikk, you find some interesting stuff.
Oh,
let's
boy.
see. I will open your sheet and drag in the... Actually, no, I'll just put it in the item tab for you. His items are not in the item. There we go. Okay. Configure, Matt, owner. You find some bracers that seem to gleam on the wrists of this tabaxi, and a brooch
Ooh.
that pins his cloak together.
Yoink.
Matt. You find the bracers of defense and the brooch of shielding.
That sounds pretty paw.
Sounds pretty great for me.
The no die.
where is that? Oh, given.
Are you sharing the items right now, Harry, or I
Yeah.
can do that? Oh, okay.
If you want to, yeah.
Did one disappear, or did you drag it out?
I usually avoid.
Well, I already shared the item, but you could do it for
Oh.
the next ones.
Cool.
Who rolled next? Khanek or Rolland? Is that really everyone? Oh, Alex isn't. I'll just roll for Alex. I don't know. I know he's not gonna.
Will wouldn't ever loot anyway.
I know he's not gonna loot, but I'm gonna make him.
I detect.
I'm just gonna do it for our knowledge. Where do they keep special things here? Who are you asking that to?
This execution.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, so I guess it's just Khanek and Rolland. We'll do... Jack, who do you want to have loot first? Because you guys have the same role.
Roland's right there near the Omaha guy, so he'll probably just go ahead on it.
Okay. Roland would find... Make sure to
The ring of anti-banishment.
make it for the VOD so that he can, yeah, no. Yes, he would get the ring of anti-banishment.
How many rings can you wear at once?
How many fingers you get?
Yeah, I mean,
And a ring.
10?
I don't know. I've never really had anyone wear more than 2 rings, but I just guess you could wear more than that.
Of course, we had to
Or what
remember
is
the
it? You
attunement
can
slot
only
number.
be you have an attunement slot number, so
You can only wear a
only-
max of 3 magic rings, unless you're an artificer.
Is this attunement? It depends, because not all rings necessarily have attunement, correct?
That is true. Not all magic items have attunement.
So does that still apply?
Got the bracers of defense.
you did.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was reading over the other one. Just like, shit.
You did, asshole.
Why is Canner oh, you're doing it right now for him. I see. Give
Yeah,
him...
I had that. I see that disappear. I don't know how to do that, but
I just drag it up to the folder above.
oh,
Forgiven.
you see?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see. Now I'm with you. Secondarily thing here, Harry, before we continue, is none of these are labeled as attunement, so I'm sure that was a mistake. Speaking of...
Yeah, you can go through and figure out which ones you think are attuned, but I didn't think the Ring of Anti-Banishment being attunement was probably necessary. Oh, so...
It's already strong enough.
Spectacles of Anti-Blindness, I guess you could label it as that, yeah. Sometimes attunement's like the last thing I remember to do when I'm Omaha's right paw definitely doesn't need attunement.
Yeah.
Because he would find that as well. It was tied to, you know, a string, a rope, whatever you want to call it, to his belt, just hanging there because he had a robotic hand or a robotic paw, you know, the last session. He blitzcrank grab you. But yeah, you get to keep his paw. It's probably gonna, you know, decay over the course of a couple weeks, but you know, you do you.
It's already kind of smelly.
Yeah. And he would see the black bear bat, which is his very large whooping stick. But you'd recall that Alex is really the only person who can wield such an item. So I think, for the sake
Forcing Alex to do damage. Harry, you're such a bastard. Imagine if Theo was forced to do damage.
I'm not forcing him to take it, but you know. Okay. So Khanek, you are searching Jodara, and you would find the Ring of Watery Sphere and Boots of Striding and Springing. It's weird how you get these kinds of boots in both campaigns.
This is for Khanek?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's basically, we'll call it the first round of looting. Kev, when you gather all your belongings from the crates around the room, there are still a couple bodies that haven't been looted. Would you like to check those out, or are you being drawn by something else in the room?
Is there something else I should be? Is there anything else that I see, like, while I'm walking around?
Yeah. I mean, the general, vicinity of this place is, quite torn up, tattered, furniture with, stuffing pouring out of it, and lots of rugs ripped to shreds, floorboards broken under the weight of perhaps some of these tabaxi stepping through, the foundation and like the dirt from beneath the building creeping in through those floorboards. But notably, you would see cages of some sort in various parts of this room. You see some interesting characters who seem to be quiet up until this point, but with the fighting having died down, and let's say it's only been, like a minute since the or a minute or two since the the clash. Now you're starting to hear sounds from other parts of the room of people moving around within their cages, and murmuring, echoing through like the large space that is this room. You hear people trying to get like your attention at each of the various cells. Notably, you would hear Mug's voice cut through the rafters, and sense of familiarity as you hear him kind of, "Are you old? He's the Messiah! You all finally made it."
Do I know where this is coming from?
You hear it echo throughout the room. You do recall seeing Mug somewhere off in this direction when you were, in the fight before the illuminating cage, kind of lighting him up in front of this very large war ballista that seems pointed directly at a wall with some people chained up on the wall, and you see Mug is chained to the wall as well. But he's got this big smacking grin on his face as he sees you guys step into, his vision.
Yeah, I'll
I
walk
knew you
over
wouldn't
to him.
leave me behind.
Damn,
Yeah.
Alex is missing this.
Yeah, I'm assuming Alex would run over too, but
Alex probably would have run over, yeah.
So is it just like a
The Warforged comes charging down.
whoa? Is it like a magic cage or is it like a normal one?
Looks like a magic cage. And it's emanating from something just on the floor right in front of the cage. It's like a little Warforged device, looks like. Some kind of technology. Seems...
I'll poke it with my staff. Does that do anything?
Kind of shifts on the floor a bit, and you see the but it stays intact. You see like a mechanism on the top of it. It looks like you could just deactivate the cage.
I'll do that.
You do so, and the cage kind of gets sucked back into the device, and it's just still laying on the floor, just this little disc, and Mug still just chained to the wall. He just looks super happy to be here, you know, big underbitten grin.
Where's Mug in this room? Just because I'm not
Top right.
top right.
If you
Okay.
see my ping, yeah.
Gotcha.
And he's just seems really happy to see you guys. We'll hop down to Parker real quick.
If I may, I don't mean to steal the limelight.
Yeah. So yeah, Katsu, you're walking through what looks like an exercise room. To the best of your understanding.
That's what these big ass metal balls are.
And just entire sections of the floor are just absolutely destroyed from weights being dropped on after a rep, and just
This
in the
is
corner,
not Planet Fitness.
tucked behind the this isn't Planet Fitness, tucked behind your one of the large wrecking ball weights, you see a cage with a warforged executioner standing in the center, and it's kind of twitching.
What I know
Looks like it's
what the
malfunctioning a little.
are about, or because I'm assuming these are the same X you saw at the port previously, but Katsu wasn't there.
Yeah,
Is it
You,
the same as those?
you know it's a warforged, and in your understanding, with what you know, I think you would probably not be able to identify what kind of thing this is, but here it is, just in the basement of this dude's house, trapped in a cage. Seems kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming.
It was the port of Sway.
Yes.
I walk up to him. Well, why are you in here?
Yeah. It's twitching as you approach, and doesn't really immediately respond, but its head kind of slowly turns toward you, the yellow light of its, scanner looking toward you, and just attempts to vocalize.
See, I caught.
Mary. Protocol. Execute.
Listen, I can't understand you at all through whatever this filter is. So you must be really damaged.
He raises his hand cannon arm toward the cage, and it looks like a force field.
Mm-hmm.
But he, discharges a shot right into the barrier, and it just kind of, gets absorbed as he, just kind of locks onto you and tries to, take shots. He shoots, once, and then twice.
Okay.
And then he malfunctions again and twitches a bit.
So this isn't a cage that I can reach through.
No.
It doesn't. Is there anything I can tell that's kind of keeping the cage up, powering it, or keeping it?
Keeping the Warforged awake?
No, keeping the
Oh, yeah.
force field where it is. Is there anything sustaining
Yeah, there's a
what
little
I can-
pad on the front of it with a little mechanism. It looks like you could quite easily deactivate it if you so choose.
Okay. Listen, I'll be back with a couple of friends. Maybe we can talk this out.
Just leaves.
Just leave.
Eliminates.
Yeah.
Organics.
Yeah, death to all organics. Preach, brother.
I hear you.
And you're not even in sight anymore, and you just hear threat identified, just echoing through the rafters.
There's just a schizophrenic in the corner.
It's like an NPC, just like on loop. Yeah, can I investigate just general area, either the fitness room or anything that seemed of value? I didn't see anything that looked too lootable. Any containers over here, or
not
Some
in the
mean
weight
weights.
room. Yeah, just some
mean
really
weight.
heavy weights if you're trying to get big.
okay. I mean, I would love to. I'll just head back towards this side if you want to go back to them. I'll
Okay,
probably
yeah.
talk to this guy when you come back to me.
Sounds good.
Who was
Give me one
stalking
sec.
me.
I gotta grab a pizza that just showed up.
Ooh. Okay.
Pizza.
Pizza break.
Pizza.
Manja.
Yeah, I guess I'll take over.
Oh.
So, let's see. Kev and Alex were talking to Mug, so I'll let Harry come back for that.
Is anyone
Gale?
searching this corpse?
No. Would you like to?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'd also, in the process, go and grab my stuff, I think, right? Because Kev yelled about it.
Yeah. So you're able to find your stuff, so you can get
Let's
all that
go.
back.
Let's go.
And for Darvishai's dead fucking corpse,
Brutal.
you would find something called the Umare Stone of Anticipation, as well as a Cloak of Elven Kind.
Ah, a cloak.
Oh,
Won't
does
be
this
needing
cloak
that.
turn you into a humanoid and a fae at the same time?
No, actually, it doesn't.
Oh, what? Booyah.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Wait, isn't this so much worse though? Wouldn't you rather be both?
No, actually.
But John,
Mm-hmm.
This is a rip-on canon for the record, everybody.
I. That is trash.
The tragedy of war is
Unmasked
Or
Stone of
something.
Anticipation.
the tragedy of Klossman is truly bizarre.
Homebrew item based on Loon Stone of Awareness.
Tragedy of the
quite
tragedy
pog,
of
actually.
Klossman.
Oh, well, unfortunately, it looks to me that it's just the alert feat, so you already
Wait,
have
which
this.
feat?
The Umare Stone of Anticipation.
Oh,
You
just give it to us, Matt.
You who want it? Who
Yeah,
wants
just give
it?
it to me. Just give me everything.
Any traders?
I'll take everything.
What do you got to trade, Banana Man?
What if you just gave it to me because I'm sick as fuck?
I'll do that. Sure, take it.
Thank you.
That
All right.
was easy.
I'm about to like dump
That stone
like.
belongs to me. Yeah.
Okay. I just walk over and hand it to you without a word or second thought. I'm like, I think you
I'll,
would need this.
Much appreciated, chosen one.
You were
I'm
buttering this
I'm
guy
gonna-
up.
If we have time, I'm gonna offload like majority of my inventory in the shop.
Yeah, probably later.
It would be wise to finish up our business before leaving on our journey.
Mm-hmm.
We should take everything that these criminals have possessed over the years and repurpose it for our own uses. Trading up at the shop, most likely.
Just be careful not to stay a few more days.
Cloak of Elven Kind.
Yes. Oh yeah, you're looting him.
Matt looted Darvish. I already got through that. I don't know when
Cool.
you were on before
Will
you
you
left.
wear this cloak?
Khanek, after you say this, do you scour for more bodies that were unlooted?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna also hand the Cloak of Elven Kind to to Khanek. I'm gonna walk over and
you.
also give him that.
I
Jack,
got that,
you're
Harry.
welcome. Jack, you're welcome.
Thank you, chosen one.
You're such a fuck.
Yeah, you jealous, John? You never seen this many magic items in your life before.
I've never seen Matt hand over 2 extremely good magic items for free before. Where was this in Parker's camp?
What was
Hmm.
what was the
jelly, bro?
second item he handed over?
To be fair,
Look at
like I
the
feel like it
Hallmark
was
stone.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Cloak of Elvenkind is like an item that I read and I was like, dude, I can't just not give this to Jack. It's like too perfect for Jack.
He still might not use it, he takes up an attunement.
He might.
We'll see what I need, and then we'll trade up what we need at the shop, and we'll see what happens.
So actually that this guy in the boxes has not been looted, as well as Urjoto.
Yeah, so
Oh, there goes
I'll
Brelikk.
go.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
do
the
it
guy
at
in the
boxes.
boxes.
Yeah, and I'm sure Roland would help go somewhere. Roland would go fuck off somewhere else to loot. I don't know. He'd go into a room somewhere.
Autopiloting.
He's a looting paladin.
The way it just glides across the whole screen.
We'll just say for Brelikk, you're patting through Urjoto's things, and your hands fall upon a very large belt. You didn't really notice it before, but it's got this super big buckle.
It's kind of sus, but
Like-
okay, yeah.
Like a champ buckle, like one of those
Champ
one of
buckle.
those fighting buckles belts.
Mhm.
And so add that to you. Oh, John's got you.
Done
And
and done,
You
sir.
also find you see his
Oh, this
mouth is
useless
kinda-
for me now.
half open, and it's got this you see the glint of his gold tooth kind of sticking out of his maw.
Let's steal all their teeth and melt
I'd
it
like
down
to so you say he has a gold tooth?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I
like the
rip it
size of
out of
your
his
hand.
skull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
roll
but
a-
Matt doesn't do it the way where he like grabs the tooth. He goes over the skull. He just punches through the fucking skull and rips it out the back.
I was gonna say I use my giant fucking greatsword to just fucking.
Yeah, you could get it out eventually.
God, Matt,
Perfect.
don't you love vengeance? I love
And-
vengeance.
You
Rip
get
it out.
Urjoto's gold
I
tooth.
love vengeance.
Or gold fang.
Vengeance.
Matt, that belt of the champ actually still does work for you, by the way. Because Weapon Master, the way it's written,
Oh,
says it
'cause it's only
reduces
for- yeah.
your crit, so you would actually crit on an 18 with that, if you wanted to.
Oh.
Yeah, you're keeping this champion built.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
Okay. I do think that's all the bodies. So, back to Mug, I suppose.
Who the fuck is Mug?
I'm just so happy to see you all. Can you let me out of these bindings? My wrists are getting awfully tired. The fellas
He
here
looks with
were...
a red beating light. As fast as he can move, undoes the bindings and hands Mug the tablecloth.
I don't think that's far
If
off
I were
from
to
what
imagine
Will... I don't think that's far off from what Will would want to do. So, we'll just say that that's canon. And Mug, seeing the tablecloth, the dish rag, his lucky dish rag being handed back to him, would kind of look up to Alex, and you note a change in his expression, one of just exuding pride for
Utah moment.
Utah.
balls.
Welcome
the
back,
way it
Utah.
comes in. Balls.
It's an expression that exudes pride. He's looking up at Alex, and he pushes the dish rag back toward him, and he says, "You take good care of that. I think you earned it. Seems to me you're better off with these fellas than you is back at the tavern. I think it was real nice working with you, Alex." And he, holds the dish rag, in his hand with him and kind of pushes it into his metal plate, and it kind of rubs off, slightly some of the muck. And Mug gives him a hug around as much of his body as he can. And like a proud dad, you see just like a little single tear coming down. And just a little ugly, like sniffle through his half-orc nostrils. And he kind of steps back, and he wipes the tear away and gives Alex one last smile, and he looks to him and to the rest of the party, and says, "Hey, well, you lot arrived just in time, I think. There was some sketchy stuff going on down here in this basement, there was. A lot of strange occurrences, a lot of strange noises. I wasn't quite sure if that fella over there on the couch is feeling alright, but he was making some noises not too long ago. Don't know if he's even alive, really."
Is he referring to the melted man?
Yeah, he's pointing over to and the
I wonder
melted
who it
man
could
is
be.
on the couch like this, like, like he's lounging, but it's just like a glob on the couch, and it's a humanoid glob, but it looks like it's melted, into the couch, like you would not be able to remove him from the couch,
Mass cure wounds.
easily. And
Okay, let's blow that. Dude, we have nothing left, Matthew. We can't.
I know.
And yeah, Mug's kind of just like,
How painful would it be to be healed from that?
not really sure if he's alive. And the figure on the couch makes a noise, retching. Looks like whatever this thing is, it's somehow, in the experience of those who know, looks like guar, looks like primordial goo, just dribbled all over this guy. And you can hear it sizzling, actually, from where you stand, and the smell is just disgusting. It's
So
just
is it fresh?
absolutely wretched. It seems fresh, but like that he's also been there for a bit, just like rotting.
Oh, he's alive.
Night is light. And there's this second head that pops out of the goo, like similar. You can see the two of them like going almost like back and forth with each other, arguing, it would seem.
We are the rings of our eyes.
We are Celis.
No, we are Lewis.
Celis.
Lewis.
Every single NPC in this room is brain damaged beyond repair.
Oh my god.
Hate you!
We hate you!
Get out of our head!
You guys hear a as I shoot a firebolt.
Yeah, Khanek, easily
It's
enough.
with restrained, right? So advantage.
Yeah, easily enough, the fireball flits across the room, igniting the guar, and it just like impacts it, and then a second passes, and then it just explodes. And the couch is just blown into pieces. The lantern beside is knocked over, and this thing is very, very, very dead.
I like
But-
that everybody just collectively said, like, Jesus Christ, like,
Yeah.
put it down.
And
Kill it with fire.
Khanek, you would especially take note of the fact that it
I
like
would walk up-
ignited.
Yeah, I would walk up to the rest and it'd be like, an aberration, born of
Nope. For you.
Silas and Lewis. You know, I had just taken note of these books. The coming of two worlds together to create aberrations of elementals. I have little knowledge of the case, but this seems to be something that horrifying.
Hey, well, I didn't know
Yeah.
about much of that, but I did see a guy over there earlier. They were taking some black goo and they were dribbling all over him. And there was another fella next to him. They didn't like each other much, but they were tied together, so... Hey, what are you gonna do?
Fascinating. Black goo, you say?
Dear God.
Yeah, I see. I
And where
think
would
it
this
was
be?
the black goo.
Is there more of it?
Where the black paw would bring it down here and they would use it. I suppose they were supposed to be using it on me. And
I'll go walk over there to see if there's any more of it left. Looks like they're conducting human experiments down here.
yeah,
I'll go and then I'll go around the room to each of these cell areas to see if they left any of this mystery goo.
Yeah.
I
So
know what it is.
as you step up to this kind of seating area over by the melted man that is now kind of slightly flitting with embers and smoking, you catch a glimpse of almost like a kind of like a kitchen counter over on the left side, and you see a number of bottles of flasks of bottled black liquid just standing on this counter, and looks like there's about 3, and then one that's like about half full.
I take these glass counters. Fascinating.
Yeah, I think I was up next. They like to rotate us through the cells. I was over by the punching rocks earlier, and he kind of gestures over to this side of the room. I was over by the punching rocks earlier, and I slowly made my way around, and here I am. They like to.
Is someone there now?
I'm gonna move over to Omaha or one of those fuckers' dead bodies. What is this reptile thing I see, by the way, when I cross over?
It's a kobold sitting in a cage.
Are kobolds seen as conscious creatures that we should care about in this universe?
You know that they're
Are they evil?
they're from Forlorn. They typically
Are they evil?
they only really live in Forlorn. Like, people don't tolerate them in any other place of the world because they are the necromantic servants of the Dragonborn. Like, the kobolds are the ones who like to raise the dead, you know, and
You said I had 3 full vials and 1 half vial.
fuel their undead armies. Yeah.
I poured the half vial on the kobold.
Whoa!
You have to drop the cage to do this.
Oh, thank you
but
for
he's not
saving me.
restrained.
Here, just open up the
no,
gate.
No. I'll go over to Omaha's dead body and I'll drop the half vial on. Or no, I'll do Urjoto. I'll drop the half vial on.
Are you
Urjoto.
testing what a magical vial does if you pour it on something?
I'm testing this mystery goo that I don't know what is. It seems to be some sort of aberration born of the calamity, and I need to see what it does.
Yeah, so you dump it on her Johto, and the goo kind of like just ebbs out super slow, like a sauce almost, and it just splats onto his skin or onto his fur, his pelt, and you immediately hear it start to just and you see like the fur like disappearing as it descends lower into the sinew of his body, and it looks like it just keeps going and just eating and eating and eating away at the flesh of her Johto. But obviously he's dead, so no response.
Fascinating.
It's pretty
I'll just
painful, though.
spend my time going around the room looking for more jars of this goo.
Yeah.
That's all. I'll spend my remaining time doing that.
Yeah.
I'll
And so-
Where are you going?
Yeah,
I'll
so
ask the
Kev,
kobold.
yeah, he walked over to the kobold.
Oh, hi.
Ooh. What are you in
Mr.
for?
Cobalt, I'm setting you free, Mr. Cobalt. I'm setting you free. Just look over there.
Hold on,
The
I'm gonna watch this interaction for now. I'm gonna watch.
Oh, well, I was, I guess you could say captured. I guess they, I didn't like me, bringing back people.
Where's
Why are you here?
I'm gonna flash this portrait up on the,
Yeah.
if I can find that.
I
think
have it.
Oh, you have it. Fantastic. Yeah, so you see this little kobold with like a looks part of a wood helmet on his head. Oh, you mean hearing Gale?
Yeah.
Ah, the legendary story of Crix. I ran away from my dragonborn slavers, and now I am free to make my own evil empire. And by evil, I mean undead. Those are synonymous, of course.
I was about to incite that, but then he said my own evil empire.
It's all I know
Cool.
how to do, to be honest. Born and raised.
Born and raised evil. Oh my god, wait. He's adorable. I love him. If you kill him, I will kill everyone.
I guess we can't just leave you in here.
Well, I mean, you could, but I really hope you don't. Those black bars, super scary.
Yeah. I'll let him out.
He's like went
Okay.
down the force field, and he just goes, oh, "I'm free!"
And he holds up his hands, and he's got like a little stick.
Yeah.
He's got like
a little
he's got
stick,
like
and
this
it's got a little skull
Vigar.
on it. It's
Oh,
like-
like
he's got like a little
Vigar.
staff with a skull on
We're
it.
letting this evil fucker out.
It's like Vigar. He's too cute to just kill.
Stop
Too
laughing.
bad,
I am evil.
Yeah. I suppose they captured me in the first place because I was trying to raise some dead around here, but it wasn't really working. Want to see? And he goes around the corner and he points the stick at Urjoto's.
No,
corpse.
I shoot him immediately.
I would chop his head off. I would chop his fucking head off. Can I chop his head off?
ways to do
Yeah,
that.
roll
we
the
can
hit,
settle
Matt.
this diplomatically, please.
You got it.
And if
dude.
that
Hold
fails-
on.
do it.
I'm also
Yeah.
doing this shit because remember
Can I have it with- can I have it with
So
advantage?
Crix would stand right here, Khanek would shoot him, and then Brelikk would hop off the rock.
Be
and then
mindful. Remember that graveyard episode. I was specifically looking out for kobolds because I knew they were up to some no good bullshit.
So
I'm
what
ready for
you
this.
see is he begins to point this stick with like a skull on it towards the corpse, and the corpse begins to raise itself, like levitate in the air before a firebolt hits, and then the sword comes down, and you see the head just roll. He is dead.
Your axe thumps into the stonework, blood spurt,
I mean,
and
he
the
got
body
to be happy.
falls.
what's the
He
worst that
got
could
to
have
be
happened?
happy. He got to be happy for about 30 seconds.
I miss him already.
The staff
What a-
lays limp at your feet, Kev.
His helmet was like a bit of barb.
What's that, Kev?
Guys, he wasn't hurting.
I'll check out his staff. Is that anything special?
Oh my God! Of course, Parker the Dragonborn. He's like, oh, he's innocent. He's innocent.
No. Katsu doesn't give a fuck, but
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I thought Katsu was like,
he's just
oh,
pursuing
dude,
his dream.
pursuing a little bit of necro shenanigans.
Kev, you get a staff of raised dead. The staff would be used to cast the levitate spell only on dead corpses.
Oh, he wasn't. He was just trying to levitate the dead corpse. That's funny.
I hate
We
all
got
of
rid
you
of him.
so much.
He's still inherently evil. He's still inherently evil, and we did a good thing.
I'm sad.
Did a good
We
thing.
did a no. Don't be sad. We did a good thing, guys.
Be happy
Can I
that
make
it
no-
happened.
Can I make note of where he is so when I can revive people as monk, I can come back here and just kind of chill with him?
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful.
If he's still here.
You
Okay,
see
I'm
his
content.
Head just limp, body limp. You take a note of where each of them are.
There goes the
And after that little panic, you all just kind of stand there, and you kind of wonder what other kinds of psychos they have in this
What-
place.
What time is it in the day?
Where's that elf-looking fucker? That that
Bottom
ninja
right.
guy?
Let's
it
go back over
is-
to Katsu since he was the one over there. So
Mhm.
Is
Katsu,
that
you
like
begin
a
to-
real staff that I can put in my inventory? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in. You own it right now. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll look at it.
I don't believe it
Does
requires
look like
attunement.
fucking Malfoy.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Um,
Katsu, you approach the cage. What would you have said to this guy?
Yeah. I walk up.
I'll flash his art.
Hey, you.
who? Me?
Oh my God.
No, it's a John character.
Yeah, you. What are you doing?
Well, still captured. If you're one of them black paws that have come to say some more hurtful things about my itinerary and outfit.
Is that the worst they did here?
So
Those
far, yes.
bastards.
I know. It's been hard. I've been trapped here for 2 days now, and I had a very important mission here in Gale.
How do you go on?
One day at a time, my friend. Maybe you aren't one of them bad black paws after all.
Well,
What is-
I'm actually not a black.
Really?
This guy didn't hear the giant battle that just took place where we killed all the fucking Black Paws.
Yeah, they're all dead.
I guess I assumed the scuffle earlier was just another day in the life inside this wretched abomination of a basement. It's not too uncommon for them to fight each other for fun.
Yeah. So, why are you here?
Well, you see, and he begins to like adjust his shirt. I'm actually a consul from Haven. My name is Corinth. Sorry.
Consul Horn.
I'm
just yes.
Our council members had heard rumors of, well, I guess I'm not supposed to talk about this, but since, I've been pressed.
I'd like to roll insight on the fact that he said he's
Is
a
this
consul from
guy
Haven.
a brother? Is Ilan's brother or some
Well,
shit?
Yeah, brother.
He doesn't look like
This guy's for sure related to Nicodemus, right?
without
Or
a doubt.
Nicodemus? Is this Nicodemus's brother?
Too.
That's what we need to figure out.
Insight. I don't know. He's wearing like fancy clothes, Brelikk. Honestly, it's like a console in your book for sure. So he says,
He's
I'm
really
thinking-
should have intimate knowledge of the consoles. He's seen them all.
I'm thinking he's a fucking.
Yeah,
What's
he's
it
a
called?
spy because all the consoles were evil apparently.
a
Yeah.
good chunk of them were, yes.
Yes.
That, or I was thinking that maybe he was a changeling.
In the
too.
article you read, Khanek, it was definitely not all of the consoles. It was, I think they quoted like 17 or something, but there's like more than like 50 on this.
I'll
on the
say to
consulate.
Brelikk.
Was it not the consuls who betrayed you? How do we know we can trust him?
So as I was saying, because I was pressed, I am here
I
to
do not
stop
know.
Lord Akko from going to war. There were rumors, you see, and if you would allow me the honor and privilege of you being the one to let me go, I was hoping I could talk to this Lord Akko and help rid this world of extra war, unneeded war.
With your insight, Brelikk, you do notice that he said he's from, he's a consul from Haven, but he's wearing garbs, that in your experience, having gone to Haven, not very similar to the consuls. Looks like he's wearing different colors entirely.
What land are the changelings from?
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
What colors are Bedlam? Can I make a history check on
What was
that?
Misk wearing? What was Misk wearing? What do we remember Misk wearing?
Misk wore a lot of stuff.
Well, Misk is a cunt, so.
I don't know if Canon actually ever described his
Outfit.
I made a history check for the colors of
Yeah, in your understanding, just of Bedlam.
Yeah.
You would not think that Bedlam has colors.
Okay.
They just don't have color. They're grayscale.
It's gray.
They're so depressed, it's just grayscale.
Sad.
Like,
Don't
you
the consoles
imagine-
also have a badge or something?
They would probably have an insignia or something similar.
Yeah.
Which, as you inspect him closer with this thought, you probably would see the insignia, but still the garbs themselves look to be of another faction.
Of another.
And with your history check, Brelikk, you would probably be able to intuit it as it's your neighboring. It was neighbor to your homeland. It looks like government official garbs of someone from Safeguard.
Are you sure you're from Haven?
Originally, yes. Currently, I guess I'm more of a emissary, consul stationed at Safeguard. I serve Vandeus, if you know the name.
But didn't you say you were sent here from Haven?
Yes, that is true.
But you were stationed out in Safeguard.
There was a you might have not heard about this, but there was an incident with changelings inside of the consulate. So they ran out of emissaries to send. So not to mention Destiny falling recently. So they asked me, since I wasn't doing anything better, apparently. So yes, I am here to try to stop the Lord Akko from going to war. It's bad enough with Heritage up in arms recently.
Okay, real quick. Out of character. When did Destiny fall?
Like 2 days ago, I think.
And he's been trapped here for 2 days.
You think so?
That's what he said.
Death. No, he's probably,
Kill
he's
everyone
probably-
in here.
He's probably innocent, but death.
No, he's probably like it's just not completely adding up at the same time.
Zone of truth.
I don't have zone of truth. Who has the zone?
Where's Rolland?
Someone's got to
Where's
have it.
Rolland?
There's a
Roland
guy
knows
in your pocket actually that had Zone of Truth.
Where's Ock?
There's a guy in my pocket.
Yeah. You pull out
Yeah.
like what looks to be like a small jar full of dust.
I pull out a zone of truth in my pocket. Have I had it this entire time? Yes, I have had a zone of truth in my pocket this entire time.
Stop lying
Where
to
I
me,
keep
John.
my jolly
But
ranch.
yeah, so he mentions trying to stop Lord Akko from going to war, or the rumors of it being
Which-
the case.
You haven't really heard about this. You've been a bit preoccupied. But
Yes. Tortured and
based on your encounter with Lord Akko, the very unhinged encounter that you had with him at the fireplace,
he was a cunt.
it doesn't
True.
seem too far off. So
He might as well
Yeah.
have just been like,
That's
murder,
true.
murder, murder.
I'm going
Whoa.
to kill everyone that's not in Gale.
I don't
was-
see a reason as to not just let him go for now.
He might
say
be
that in
evil. We
character?
shouldn't let him go unless we know he's not evil.
This is more of a lawful, like this is more of a neutral. I'm getting like a very neutral vibe from it. Therefore, I'm just gonna say let him go. Leaving him there would be evil. Helping him out would be good. Doing nothing and just letting him go, I think, is the right play here. But also, Katsu is the one that's initiated.
Brelikk
so
lays
I'll
out all these
let him
thoughts
go.
in character
Katsu, I leave it to you.
for your
Whatever
consideration.
you think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't care. He doesn't want to rot here, but it's stuck. Not do anything.
So you're not Blackpaw, but you're not saving me.
Well, we don't know if your intention is true, what you told us.
Oh. Is that the only thing holding you back? I mean, I could
Well-
answer any reasonable questions that I may be able to,
Do you know
Have
how
in
to
my
cast
power?
spells?
some. I know how to cast some spells.
Do you know how to cast Zone of Truth?
Oh my god.
Is he gonna
Holy
cast it on
shit.
himself?
Can you cast Zone of Truth?
Can you? You could cast it on yourself and choose to fail, right?
I don't know if I have Zone of Truth.
How convenient.
Only an evil man would say. No, I'm kidding.
All good spellcasters always prepared.
I'd say
Yeah.
That's why I don't have Zone of Truth.
he could probably have Zone of Truth, yeah. If you wanted him to.
Cast
John.
Zone of Truth on yourself and fail it.
I mean,
We
but
don't-
will we
okay.
know he
Yeah,
failed
no,
it
we don't know. We
purposefully?
don't know if he chooses.
Fuck.
Can you? I need to leave.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
what if
this
we
is
just
actually a
torture
good
him?
idea.
What if we
Oh
just
yeah,
torture
then
him?
you could willingly fail it and just lie anyway, because no one else would know.
Wow, this is awful.
That is actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
so true.
would have no clue if he failed.
That's hilarious.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it would be pointless for him to cast it on himself, you know.
Does Roland have Zone of Truth? He does. All right, Roland casts Zone of
Oh,
Truth,
Roland gets
Okay.
over here.
okay, there you go.
and he has the
Roland
spell slot to do so.
silently.
Zone of Truth.
And he willingly fails, and he says,
I'm gonna let Khanek interrogate, just because.
No,
I know-
no, by all means.
feels weird that I'm not taking out my word, but I will do what I must. Ask
I will do
away.
what I must, Obi-Wan. Where are you from?
Like I said, originally Haven, and I was
Do you have any
the
connections to
emissary in.
Bedlam?
No. In
Very convincing.
You had to think about that. He's like,
I
no.
put my hand up like the Iron Man position with like a slight fire, like
Yeah.
looking. He's like, and look at his expression as I do that.
Well, while the barrier's up, you can't hit me anyway, so it would be meaningless. Second of all, indirect relations because they were within our consulate, so that is what I was referring to. And if you were worried about my longer answer, I wanted to make sure I wasn't lying.
Do your goals align with Bedlam's?
No, I am here to stop war.
What a convenient answer.
Well, would you want another, army at play?
So,
on the
so
world
when
stage?
when were you sent here to Gale?
About a day ago, they intercepted me and have kept me here since. I thought they
this
were
your
just
true
bandits
form?
originally, but sorry.
Is this your true form?
Yes, I believe so.
Tugs
You're
on
an
his
elf.
skin a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he checks out,
Really?
guys.
I think he's checking out right now.
This is the
This
second
is-
time you've
more
been
I do.
interrogated in a
Oh.
cage. John.
I know. I'm aware.
Did your goals align with any of the consuls who were charged?
Yes. There was well, he was proven innocent afterwards. Consul Arnor, I'm not sure if you
Never heard of him.
That's right. Yeah, consul.
Wait a minute.
Perhaps
story
you should ask about the
Brelikk told
consuls
us.
who betrayed you. Brelikk.
Hmm.
I know nothing of it. But perhaps you
Wait.
do.
Brelikk,
was
you have a
Consul
brain
Arnor again?
blast. He's the guy who was arrested in the church. You guys. So okay, you were in Cistern. You killed
Yes.
the changelings at Farewell, who were disguised as elves. The letter that they had implicated Arnor as their contact in the consulate. You brought it to Medea, and Medea
my
had
God.
Arnor arrested. But now you know that Medea was actually an agent of Bedlam, and
Oh my god.
Arnor was
Yeah.
probably innocent.
and he was being
That's
framed. you
right.
guys- or at least Brelikk would know
That's
this.
the train of events.
Yeah, for the vote.
You know, he's clear. This guy's clear.
If he is who he
Good.
says he.
This guy's dude. This guy's
Unless
good,
there's a
dude.
third layer here.
Yeah. All right. Can I smack the
Swear to God, if
device?
there's a
Assuming
third layer.
that's the easy way to really smack the device.
Yeah.
Kind
Now-
of holding. Okay.
Yeah.
Now make sure to not hit the lever next to it, which is like the
The execute button.
Yeah. Instant execution.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, he's clear.
And the
Perfect.
barrier drops.
like the garbage disposal next to the light switch.
Executed.
I won't lie to you. It was getting claustrophobic inside. You know the way I had a bag over my head when they brought me here.
We'll escort
You
you
might
out.
not want to visit the leader of Gale. It doesn't seem he's interested in preventing war.
Doesn't mean I haven't. I have to not. That doesn't mean I can't try to persuade.
Oh
them.
god, these Haven fuckers. Brelikk, you get a blast from Nicodemus and Ilan when you're listening to this
How about
guy.
this? You go talk to what's the dude's name? Out of character?
Akko?
Corinth.
Akko?
Oh,
Orange.
never mind.
Oh, this guy's name is Corinth.
No, Akko. Like he's talking to
Yeah.
Akko, right?
Yeah.
You go talk to Akko. And you're headed back to Gale afterwards, right?
I'm actually headed back to Haven afterwards.
You're headed to Haven? Okay.
What?
Well, good luck.
Oh, sorry. No.
Or sorry,
Safeguard.
Safeguard.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
That was a triple, like, or double
You
mistake right
speak
there.
to Akko, and then join us on our trek to Safeguard. It would be best if we had more people who...
Are you trying to convince him to join the party?
Yes.
Oh.
Convincing another NPC to join our
Roll
party.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this has to be like a homebrew rule or something. Where
Is safeguard what we decided to go to next?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
Can
Um,
I give the help action?
Yes.
Sure.
I'll say
Roland says
we're really
you should join us.
strong.
Roland says you should join us, brother. It would be good to have another fellow safeguardian on this journey or some bullshit.
That's true. Wait, why the fuck is Roland? Damn it, Ken's
They're
not
not
here.
fucking
Fuck.
here.
God damn it.
If only Cannon was here.
Actually.
Yeah, he says some shit like that. Roland will also say some shit.
Yeah.
Roland helps
So, roll, yeah,
with
it
persuading.
again.
Can Roland persuade? He's a
you-
better persuader than me.
Sure.
Persuasion.
Well, for a second, I thought about not doing it. I don't really know.
Yes.
This is such a
Something
this is
is
such a
taking
divinity moment.
For another
getting-
half, I hadn't noticed the safeguard
Nicodemus
paladin behind
redeemed.
you.
It's the redemption of Nicodemus. We've done it.
We can't just make a nude.
We
You're
saved
new,
Brelikk.
Nicodemus. Welcome,
Bra-
new Nicodemus.
Brelikk in the back, while everyone's welcoming him to the party, is like getting this PTSD moment.
where his
I
face
see
was
where-
just left.
Yeah,
somewhere like in
on
a
the
dirt
other
pit
side of the
across
world.
the world. You just see again. It's another jump cut back to Nicodemus's decayed.
A
fucking
centipede
corpse.
like crawling through his eye and then out his mouth or something like that.
We've done it. We've saved Nicodemus in a
Well,
sense.
This is good. I have a party to accompany me. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is much better than the last peace mission that was underwent.
Brelikk
know.
takes offense at that, right? You take offense at that one?
I actually wouldn't take offense. I would probably agree. Like, yeah,
That was a shit
it was
show.
bad.
How does this guy
It
not
was a
know
shit
Brelikk?
show.
Shouldn't he know Brelikk? Like at least like
There
you're
was
one
no
of the-
there was no descriptions of us in the paper. I think
But he didn't see you like at the big console meeting or some shit.
no, because he was in Safeguard.
Yeah. You imagine he could have
Yeah,
been
he was an
Safeguard
embassy,
for
and
that.
yeah, so he has no idea who I am,
Mm.
which is
Delicious
fine by
pizza.
me right now.
So, was there anything else I needed to say or do, or am I good to follow you?
Where'd everybody go?
Oh,
We have our
Here
own
comes
business.
Bugs.
We leave tomorrow after taking care of a few.
Mug
things.
and Alex will both make their way. I guess Bravo will come too. I don't know.
You should finish doing
Oh,
your
yeah.
peacekeeping job.
Yeah,
Meet us
Bravo
tomorrow
would
at the gate.
go up to Brelikk, actually for this, and he hands you the honey pot.
what?
Brelikk doesn't even know what the
funny.
fuck you're talking about. He was the only one
Matt,
not here.
Matt, did you not?
Yeah,
watch-
right.
No. Cannon wasn't here technically. Matt, did you watch the
Oh,
last
true.
session or no?
I didn't. I skipped through and saw bits and pieces. I did not hear about the honey pot.
Well, Rolland will be like,
Can I have that honey pot?
No, I'll give it to somebody who's here
Yeah.
this session.
Quite fond of.
Honey.
I'm gonna take the honey pot because Bravo offered it to me. Don't know what it is, but I'm gonna take it.
I figure this will help you more than it will help me. It's not a big fan of honey.
Roland will squint his eyes and look over at Brava and be like,
Typical tabaxi.
This is sorry for earlier. I wish you luck on your journey. And, thank you for helping us get Mug back.
No problem.
And what are you gonna do when their leader returns?
Pray.
To who?
We're
Oh,
going to be
To like Brava, Mug,
9
etc.
lives will come back. No.
hey, he comes back every once in a while. You know, he's kind of like spends a lot of time in other places of the world. He's a well-traveled guy.
No, I think he's asking about like
How would
what
you
if he
take care
comes
of
for
their
us
lives?
here
Why would he come after us?
because
'Cause
we
we killed
Took
everyone
part in
the
murdering
organization.
his subordinates.
Your targets now.
To be fair, like,
I
would
didn't
he know
say.
though? Since all the Black Paw are dead here now.
Sure,
that is
somebody
true.
knows.
Let's frame it on someone else. Let's frame it on the kobolds. Let's frame it on the kobolds.
Single kobold takes out
That'll
entire
work.
Black Paw underground
kobold.
base.
The kobold and the warforged. We could frame it on them.
That is so true, though. We could frame it on the Warforged and Kobold.
This is such an insane conversation.
Warforged
I
is
know.
like
It's
bottom
like,
left corner.
what?
The one that was in prison?
Yes.
Yeah, let's frame it on them.
Well, you have to let him out, otherwise he's just in a prison cell down
Yeah,
there.
we'll let him out
Yeah,
and
let's
kill
lay
him
on the
immediately.
body. Let's lay them on the bodies near Urjoto and the other.
Hold on,
guys.
hold on. Someone come help me dispose of the Warforged over here real quick.
I come and help.
Okay.
Another
Yeah,
black
this is
bot
fucking
must
genius.
know.
What is happening? I don't understand what's happening.
We're framing the Warforged and we're framing the Kobold.
Protocol. Execute.
This guy's still under command of Commander. All right,
I feel
be
like
ready.
there has to be a more like morale way to do this, no?
I have
Okay,
an
wait.
idea.
I got a better. Hold on. I have a better idea. Let's just
What are you,
burn
some
down
kind
the
of
house.
Warforged sympathizer?
The wood's fireproof. We know this.
The wood is fireproof, yeah.
Damn, really? Fuck.
It's always been fireproof.
You guys killed the kobold?
So can we just
Tried to raise the dead. I'm sorry.
can we just kill this guy?
Ah, well, it
Get
is
on
what
my
it
nerves.
is.
I think he's suffered enough.
We
I prep a reaction.
We have to break him out of the force field first.
we are
We are what? We are what? Say it. Damn it.
execute.
Yeah, he's still under commander. All right. Kill him.
Yeah, yeah. I'm preparing to just beat his shit in.
Yeah, you drop the mechanism, and he immediately tries to shoot you. And roll damage, Brelikk.
Brelikk has 1 fucking health.
Oh, Brelikk has 1 HP, bro.
It's okay.
I'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, surely he's not gonna hit him.
He'll be fine. It's
Protocol
Brelikk.
execute.
Uh-oh.
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 He hasn't even rolled.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Man, I wish we had a healer over here.
I'm down.
You did 21 damage to it, though, as you hear Brelick's sword just into the Warforged armor. Does a hefty amount. You see it begin twitching more, but it just headshots Brelikk. And
Roland
I'm
walks over
missing
to
an
you
Brelikk
eye.
and-
falls to the floor.
Roland walks over to you and uses his paladin lay on hands on you for 5.
Hold
I
on,
was-
kill the Warforged first.
Yeah, no, I was
Wait, it's
gonna
not
heal.
that?
No, it's not. It's
No.
Eliminate the organics.
Okay, I'm gonna smack it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
flurry of blows.
Good
so
shit.
now when I flurry of blows, I can choose to replace any of them with hands of harm or hands
What
of heal.
the fuck is happening?
So I'm gonna flurry of blows, and then I'm gonna heal Brelikk.
Does that kill it?
1 second. I'm gonna
No, it doesn't kill it.
I reduce my key.
That's only 1 attack. Hold on.
Wait, who's attacking? Oh,
Khanek's
Khanek.
attack. It was a 22. It did 20 damage if it hit.
How much damage? How much health does it have? 1
There's 1
HP?
HP. Yeah.
Oh my god! Just
Okay,
hit
well,
it once.
I finish it off. I'm gonna wait. Did you heal Brelikk or no?
Roland
No.
healed Relic.
Roland did.
healed.
Oh,
Okay.
lit. How much
So then,
health do I get?
5.
And I'm,
You're
and I'm just
fine.
gonna punch him twice. I'm not gonna use anything to heal Brelikk. Punch.
Don't miss. Alright. Yeah, you just knock it onto the ground.
Easy
Oh.
peasy.
And
Bunk.
I forgot how tired I was.
lets out a little puff of exhaust and just lays slump on the ground in a trash heap.
Sad.
I should have used my relentless endurance. That would have been funny.
So, I'm not one to critique, but is the plan to have the robot framed for killing all the Blackpaw in this room here? Mr. Bear, Mr. Mittens,
Have the Warforged and the Kobold framed.
Yeah, the kobold.
Oh, the kobold as well. Well, in that case, I think
The
it's
kobold-
mighty plausible, indeed.
Kobolds are known to raise the dead. Therefore, the Warforged killed a few, and the Kobold raised a few, and was able to kill them all off, and they killed each other.
This sounds insane.
But totally plausible.
I mean, I suppose it's
For Johto's head.
worth a shot. I
The
mean,
Gua! We're forgetting about the Gua!
The Guar.
Hurry, pour more Gua on dead people.
I need to find more Guar in order to do so. We need this for the future.
Wait, don't I have a vial of guar? No,
might.
wait, shit.
Why don't
Oh,
you?
sorry, I don't call say it guar though, because I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I say it the black ooze.
But you
Black
hear
ooze.
Brelikk call it Guar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why don't
So
you
that
pour
implies he
that
knows
guar?
something about it. Yeah.
That's
I probably would have briefly described it from the previous whatever.
Yeah.
What we
should
know
have-
about the guar.
You should pour that guar on Omaha. So it looks like they were both attacked by some monster.
Hey, you know.
It was poured on Urjoto.
Correct.
We need one vial.
I sacrificed one more vial. Or I sacrificed a half vial. Sorry, it only took a half vial to do that to.
True. The other half vial on Omaha.
I'll spend a half.
Perfect.
Vial on
Now
Yeah,
it's totally
actually,
plausible.
I do see that as a good idea. I mean, because the Nine Lives fella, you know how he gets his name? You hear about this?
Sure, he has.
He has 9 lives.
Hey, he likes to come back from the dead.
Right.
And
You
I
should be
think
familiar with necromancy.
How many
Kind of.
times does he come back?
I haven't been counting, but I heard there's been quite a few times by now. And I think
It's a Puss in Boots last wish situation.
I think Mr. Bear and Mr. Mittens maybe took a page out of his book when they decided to, well, I didn't think I would see Mr. Bear again, but I think he's been taking notes on Mr. Nine Lives' strategy, he is. Coming back from the dead and such. Hey, well, I think that goo stuff you got there is probably gonna do the trick. I don't imagine he'd be able to come back if he's got no chest cavity.
Or on his brain too to make
It would
sure.
be better if we had a vial of this stuff. We could melt them down completely.
Yeah, you guys probably have, like, enough...
Can we Walter White these guys? Like, what if we melt them in a like a
No.
bottle, like a? Come on, man! Like, Walter White these guys.
Well, there's not
they
enough
start-
goo, is what I mean.
Well, can we
on,
find
man.
other acid, guys? Is there other acid? Do we have other acid, gentlemen?
We need plastic.
We need acid, and we need the
Plastic
right type
bins.
of plastic.
I
for it.
have sovereign glue.
Where's the bathtub?
Jesse, we need acid.
We need
Dude, I wanna-
polyurethane, Jesse.
Oh, I so want a meme when we leave. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, well, out of character, you have probably one flask for each head if you wanted to just pour it on their brains. I guess that's an option.
Yeah, so we already did. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah. So you have like 2
Their
flasks
heads are
left.
fucking gone.
Yeah, and it's just you see
Perfect.
the dark liquid ebbing into the black fur and then into the brain
Oh.
matter and red goo coming out of the skull. You see some fluid discharge from
Perhaps
the
a souvenir for the orcs as well. The fur and body. I assumed that would be to your liking. Get rid of the rest of the evidence.
I'm pretty sure the orcs have already taken care of that. Once
You
the
could do a
fight
nice,
is finished.
bare loin and ribs.
well. It might be good for my branding, I suppose. If I was to, well, no, I suppose I wouldn't want to do that. It'd be quite obvious to not.
I was gonna say, I'm like, do you really want to brand it
You could
yourself like
advertise it
that?
as- the best
You could
idea,
advertise
I
it as
admit.
bear meat and not tabaxi meat.
He's not really a bear, I don't think.
Exactly, that's the point. You advertise it as bear meat instead of tabaxi meat.
You want me to sell him?
Isn't
not?
it, I mean,
That
I
would
would
probably
actually
keep
feel
it
very
away.
uncomfortable with that.
That's. I think we're treading on some very. This is now it's gone a bit too far. I think
I
we've
mean,
done
that's-
more than enough. I
That's
think if we
borderline
just
it's actually cannibalism.
Look at his math. I'm sure he tastes like bear.
all right, I
Look at that number.
all right. I'm going to drag the Warforged
Hey, I'm
in
just gonna-
here and plop him right in between both of these bodies and just say, "All right, I think we're done here," and then start to leave.
I mean, it does look like someone went in here fighting, so you know it's plausible that.
Shut the fuck up, Bravo.
Mug would turn to Kev since he's nearby as they're all walking away. He's like, we would eat tabaxi during the war, actually, but that was
Okay,
only in
yeah.
dire circumstances. We ain't savages no more.
Mug, Mug, we don't mention that
All we do
anymore.
is hang their pelts on our walls, like we draw the
Oh,
line
God.
there. You understand?
I just look over at Brelikk. See.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Brelick's like, fuck, my entire argument has been nullified.
we don't talk about that.
I've turned over a new leaf since those days, so I would mighty disapprove of that kind of business strategy. All right, where's the way out of here? They put a hood on my head.
Where is the way out of here, actually?
Seems like it's the way you came in.
There's a door.
Yeah, it's back the way you came,
Back the way-
asshole.
All right, and for anyone who I didn't specifically say you get your items back, you eventually got your items back. Just
Get your
from,
items back.
Okay.
You know, walking around and grabbing through the crates and whatnot. So all the NPCs that you basically talk to, they're following you out as long as they're alive. Most of them died. But yeah, so in terms of the items, Rolland gets his, well, he already had his Serpent's Fang. He gets his Ring of Truth-Telling.
I'm just happy Theramak is alive.
He's still just laying there, because
But he's
like,
alive.
unconscious. Yeah. I'd say he's probably waking up as you're walking over. Rolland, Omha's right paw. Yeah. Amulet of protection from turning. The catnip poison. Katsu would find again his Dust of Corrosion and his Ring of Protection and his Luck Stone. Kev would, find his Poison Resistance Ring, Alix. Well, do you think Alix would pick up the Black Bear Bat before he left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
He did it last time, remember?
Yeah.
So
yeah, Alix picks up his Black Bear Bat as he's stepping past Omha, and his Ring of Animal Influence. Brelikk gets back his Archon Blade, his Robe of Useful Items, his Streaked Armor, his
how
Sovereign...
Brelikk doesn't have to use a fucking normal longsword anymore.
His
I
Sovereign
toss
Glue.
Khanek's blade back to Khanek.
I stow it away.
An immovable rod, and an all-purpose tool. Unless you gave that like completely to the shopkeep that you shot earlier. Did you get rid of your all-purpose tool when you
Wait,
gave
we
it to
had
him,
an
or-
immovable rod?
I still have it. I still
Holy
have
shit,
that
when
too.
did we get that?
I don't know when I got the immovable rod.
It was in a shop. I believe you
Oh.
bought it in Cistern.
Yeah, it was like
Wow,
session
I
one.
didn't know it was
I don't think a situation has come up to use it. So, yeah. At least that I know of.
I don't know.
Same with the Sovereign Glue. Like
I've been thinking about it.
situation where I get to use the Sovereign Glue is gonna be either a meme or very useful.
And you would pick up the Commander Eye.
Yup.
Which now is an item that is assigned to you, I believe. So it should be in your...
Oh, it's no longer broken?
No, it's broken.
Okay.
But it's
Cool.
It's in, there
that
wasn't
momentary happiness.
there
was just-
wasn't an
very
item for
legitimate.
it before.
Man, I thought maybe
It
they
still
fucking
does
broke it
something.
before.
The damage stuff, or it's damaged, not broken. So it's like a lot of the Warforged stuff that we give you guys is damaged.
Ooh,
Because
wait.
it's not exactly. So like you have it now.
Wait,
It does
Harry,
stuff.
can I
What?
loot? Can I loot the Warforged
Yeah.
to see if I can find parts to fix the broken Commander's Eye?
Oh.
I didn't think about that until just now.
Yeah, you probably could. Roll investigation. Yeah, so you know that this is an executioner, just from your time in Arc 1, and not the type of robot that would have the eye. Maybe you could repurpose some of its circuitry to make something, but you just don't feel like you have the capacity to do that. You kind of just look at it and it looks like wires and stuff.
I rip and tear out a bunch of circuits and shit.
Okay.
I guess, and then I'll bring it up to Alex later, like, hey. I'm gonna put it in the loot tab.
Yeah, you can add like Warforged circuits.
You know what Alex should do? He should take the arm from the executor and attach it onto him so he has a mobile gun on him.
Do you think he would do that?
Alex probably wouldn't do that. But I'll rip it off just in case for later.
Do you want the strong boy to rip it off?
Evidence.
Yeah, they destroyed his arm.
We can't make it look like he just fucking slumped over and died. He had to fight for it, you know?
Okay.
Where would the arm be if they saw it was ripped off?
Mike, you see, he
It
shot.
got melted.
It's a fucking mystery, man.
He shot them
Okay,
all.
Cannon isn't here, so I have
And then
to
he
say
threw
it.
the
and
gun
just
over
reference-
there.
I have to reference the Mexican standoff because
Yeah,
Cannon
yeah.
isn't here.
Yep.
Well, it looks like this Asian gentleman enjoyed some blueberry pie, helped himself to some blueberry pie,
Shot that
himself,
guy. Yeah. Threw
shot
the gun
himself,
over
and then
there.
threw the gun over there to make it look like
The gun killed him.
killed the pie.
Yeah, Khanek, roll investigation on the executioner.
Oh
I
god.
surely am investigating this guy. Booyah.
Dirty. Yes, you would see his arm for one, but you would also find that it is salvageable. I will drag the executioner cannon damaged into your inventory.
Perfect. Oh my god, we can give Alex a fucking shoulder gun, just like Negotiator.
Hog.
I just gotta double check. Yep. So, if you will recall, someone had this at one point. I think it was Negotiator.
Yes. This
yeah.
is why I wanted it. I
Bonus-
want it back.
Bonus action D4. Ranged attack.
Give this to Alex so he can also get some Warforged action.
Yeah. And kind of hurries back to the group, and eventually,
Let's get
You're
the
getting-
fuck out of here.
yeah, Theramak wakes up and he's like, "Ugh," trying to run his hand down his face. Does the robot have any good drink? As he stands and follows you all
Alex
out.
pours.
And
As he would.
Yeah. Theramak enjoys a brew, arm in arm with Mug, who helps take him out, and Urtrod and Denzum as well followed suit behind them, arm in arm, father and son. And by all accounts, you turn, to get your last look of the inside of this place. It is absolute chaos and a miracle that everyone made it out of this in one piece. And you wonder,
One Piece?
We did it. We did it.
you wonder if Nine Lives will buy the crime scene that you have created.
Oh, of course he will.
And you all step up the spiral staircase.
Honey.
Oh, you know what, Harry?
Yeah.
You know what I'll do?
Huh.
I'll leave a
You're gonna
piece-
make it more
just
convincing?
as the while everyone's leaving, I'll do I'll grab a piece of paper from my stack, and I'll just leave it there so he knows that I was the one responsible for this.
Nice.
Damn, that sucks.
So he'll see that little thing that I'll distribute later, and he'll see that I was. He'll probably, he'll put two and two together that I may have had a hand in this.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
he won't fuck with Mug in the tavern. He'll come for us instead, and we'll have to kill him later on.
Theoretically, yes.
Potentially, yes. This keeps mugging them.
Out of curiosity, Matt, why'd you roll 4d10?
Honey
Because I
I
pot.
do
just
damage.
got the bombless jar of healing honey, and I decided, well,
Oh.
don't know when I was gonna use it right
He
now.
used both charges for the day.
Oh, he used them both at the
charges.
same time, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I
that's still
take out the
pretty
honey,
good.
try and chug it.
Glug, 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 glug. You thought
Glug,
drinking a
glug.
health potion was difficult. Try
No,
downing
actually,
2
dude,
gallons of honey.
Oh my god, Cannon's gonna be so mad that he didn't get it now that he knows it's 4d10. Holy shit.
Well, it's
Well,
Can't
no,
actually-
no, it's it's 2d10 per charge.
No, but
so
still,
I use
like,
both
if you,
charges.
no, Cannon's gonna be mad though because he
Yeah.
originally had that and now he doesn't.
Wait, he originally had it?
Yeah,
Damn.
remember the time they killed, he had it, and then he was like, "Oh, I want that back." And
Oh
now
yeah.
he's not gonna get it.
Well,
Well-
sucks to suck.
Gotta come to the session, unfortunately, if he wants to do that.
He's gonna rip him.
That's
Gotta go
that's
with
too
this.
bad, Cannon. The tank wants it.
Can we put it at this part of the VOD so he knows? Link something in the VOD so
Yes,
he knows
please.
why he doesn't have it.
I usually have nothing to do on my bonus action unless it's my
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
no,
magic.
this
for
works
you.
well,
so
magic.
yeah. It gives me something to do if I don't want to just do damage or whatever. I get to decide if I want to heal myself, which is great.
Yep.
All right, as we're leaving the room, Brelikk will turn back, give us very small and quick prayer to Baeon about the battle, and then stand up, flip off the room, and leave.
Hmm.
Is anyone else doing anything on their exit out of this horrid
Nope.
basement?
I don't believe so. Maybe I'll jump up and do some pull-ups on one of these fun overhead bars.
Oh,
These
can I
little railings, and then I'll jump off and run out.
can I be the last one to exit the room?
You like
Yeah, do the
like,
little-
like the flip, and you like do a
Do the-
somersault. You like look around to see if anyone else saw that. Everybody else
No.
is like walking out of the room.
No one gives a shit.
Can I be the last one to exit the room?
You see like Brava in the corner going, "That was nice. I liked it."
Yeah. Just Bravo.
Yeah, just Brava. What's
John.
up, Brelikk?
So I want to be the last one to leave the room,
Okay.
and I do my prayer and everything, flip off the room, and right before I leave, I'm going to use one charge of the Sovereign Glue to glue the door shut.
Just to be
Okay.
an asshole.
What does the sovereign glue do again?
Hold on.
that can
This
only
vicious
be.
milky white substance can form a permanent adhesive bond between any two objects. It must be stored in a jar or flask that has been coated inside with oil of
The oil of
slipperiness.
slipperiness.
When found, a container contains 1d6 plus 1
You know,
ounces.
We should have used this to tie Omaha and Urjoto together, so every time Omaha used his whip attack, he would hit Urjoto.
There's nothing in here about like bonus actions and stuff though, so that would be
What can it be
Hard.
undone by? It can only be undone by
1 ounce of the glue can cover 1 foot square surface. The glue takes 1 minute to set. Once it has done so, the bond it
Oh,
creates
it takes
can
a
be
minute.
can be
Boo.
broken only by the application of universal solvent or oil of etherealness or with a wish spell. But
I'm
so
gonna
yeah,
blow
I
I
wish
glue-
these two objects were no longer stuck. Could you imagine someone's wish spell in a campaign being that?
God is
know.
like, really? That's your wish?
no,
Yeah, I'm
no,
just
God
gonna
is
glue me
no,
to this other player.
yeah,
character.
God outwardly says, "Really? That's your wish." Inwardly is like, "Thank fucking God."
Oh, yeah, true. He would be like that. He's like, thank God.
Oh, that's
Thank
it.
God they didn't use it for
that's
something
me.
else.
I actually cannot
Um,
believe Golden didn't wish on anything after.
But yeah, I glue the door shut to the basement,
All right.
Okay.
and
guys
one
begin-
charge is used of the sovereign glue.
There you
and you guys
go.
Begin walking upstairs.
So the question is, which one of the two dead bodies glued the doors together?
How would they know it's glue though, Kev? How would they know it's
It's the
glue?
perfect crime.
The perfect
Not
crime.
gonna hold up.
So,
Harry, I will
Yeah.
use some fire and burn the duo across the now glued doors.
okay. Yeah, you take some time to do so, and it looks pretty good. Your signature.
So 9 Lives is coming after us. Got it. Sick.
Yeah, he won't go after Mug.
It was me, Skylar. Me alone. No one else.
I was trying to find a gif of that earlier. It was very applicable. It applied.
I earned it. Me.
I did this alone, Skylar.
I
Me.
earned it,
Nobody
Skylar.
else. It was all me. No accomplices. Me alone.
All right. What time of day is it when we leave?
Yeah.
It is
So
really
it's
dark. Darker than black.
Oh no, it's midday. You guys woke up from the lower branches, made your way up to the upper branches, and
Broke
it's
into
probably-
a mansion in broad daylight.
Yeah, it's probably about early morning.
Good thing we fought in the basement, so no guards know.
Yeah. As far as you're aware, yeah, everyone seems pretty chill. No one's coming after you as you
Actually, at
step
this
out
point,
of the
with the two
mansion.
I wonder if those guards are coming back.
Yeah, fucked off with. Were they
I'd
coming
like
back?
to.
Yeah,
I'd like to go.
It would actually
What?
be standing at the gate as you like crack open the door.
What?
They're not facing the house or the mansion, but they're like facing away from it.
Shit!
Yeah, that charge spell lasted a minute, so you guys.
Um,
Well, what did
Guys,
he
what do we
use? He
do?
used
what do we do, guys?
Is there a sidewall we can climb over and just?
Yeah, let's go out the back.
Yeah, there's like
then.
a fence around the side.
Yeah, let's go out the back.
Yeah,
Let's
let's-
go out the back, gentlemen. Oh, shit. Well, you know.
We're not fight. We're not dealing with those two fucks.
Yeah, this is not the time.
You can hear them chattering away, just in the distance.
Oh no, that's how they sound.
Having
Are they,
some
are they
really
black
good,
paw guards?
No,
Or
they're
they just-
Oh,
Inner
they're
flock.
Inner flock or black cod. They're inner circle, inner flock.
um.
Oh. They
So
sound like
you
that.
guys make it out onto the street, backside of the mansion, in the upper branches of Gale. Do you go A, to the Tattered Pelt, B, to the market, or C, to the Messenger's Roost?
I want to go to the market. I want
Yeah,
my
we have to
shield.
go to the market dome. So we still have to talk to Eos.
Let's go to the market and trade
at,
up some magic items.
what is the messenger's roost? What do we have to do there? Find Eos, right?
What the fuck is
Yes.
the Messenger's Roost, guys?
Yeah,
I don't
is it-
actually know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
isn't that where we
fuck
go
is
to leave to go to Safeguard?
Yes, it is the
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
place where
Place.
you were directed to leave to by Lord
Oh,
Akko
yeah. I
in
don't know.
session number
Fuck the
2 of Gale.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is the Messenger's Roost?
So Akko told us to go there, but then also when I was reading through the summaries, it
Yeah,
was
Jack, we've been here a lot longer than we thought we
Yeah, I
would.
was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, Rolland like flew up there and he's like, "Yeah, there's undead," and then he left, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he didn't look around for anyone. He just went there, flew up there, and then left again.
Well,
but
he did look around, but it was in the middle of
Okay.
the night. It was like right after midnight. he
1
did
in the
this.
morning, yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay,
So it was just some creepy vulture dude standing up there.
I hate
I see.
vulture dudes.
So to the market then, sounds like.
To
the
the
market.
market!
Yes, please.
shopping.
Everyone with their
And
5
then
hit
the elf,
points
the
or
elf
whatever.
man can go to meet Lord Akko. He'll probably go the NPC. He'll probably go meet Lord Akko or some shit.
Yeah.
We'll meet you at the Messenger's Roost.
Sounds good. I'll
Tomorrow.
see if I can find Akko and hopefully persuade him out of this war of his. Thank you again for saving me. I appreciate it. If there's anything I can do in the future, I would be willing to repay this favor. And well, be seeing you later, I suppose. He just walks away.
I'm assuming we would tell him about where we're staying.
Good riddance.
Yeah, I would say you know where you're staying.
Oh, are you staying, Matt?
I think we're leaving right after the market is what's happening.
Is that
You
what we're
guys
doing?
Want to
I'm
short
down with
rest?
that.
Do you
Alright,
guys
he'll
want
tell
to?
with
he tells you he'll meet you. at
Yeah,
the
we
market.
should short rest. We really
Yeah,
You
should.
guys
we'll
want to
short
short
rest
rest
at the
before you walk
market.
around town with 1 HP?
We'll short rest at the market.
Eh.
Suddenly, the music starts playing. It's like in the middle of the street. There's a bunch of
Yeah, just-
snapping black paw.
I love all the dice. This is some great ASMR.
And the half orcs would be following you up to the market, or they would be resting with you. Let's just say they're resting with you, and at the end of the rest, they kind of dust themselves
Fuck off.
off, and
Hey, fuck off.
yes, Theramak would
By Theramak.
Alright, back up to full.
approach Khanek, and he'd say, "Well, I believe our paths together end here, as I intend to leave for Heritage as soon as possible. I am needed back at the main camp."
I'm sure this is not the end.
Who's the one speaking?
Theramak.
Theramak.
Perhaps not. He looks to Brelikk. There are many who await your return in Heritage, Brelikk. And there are many
Well.
who do not.
Oh, damn.
Well, I plan to be there after business and safeguards, so I shall return hopefully soon.
When you do, seek me out. I will, do my best to vouch for your bravery, in which not many believe.
I appreciate that. I do doubt the I do doubt I will have any kind of welcome back when I return.
I suppose we will see. A lot can change in just a few days away. We will see if the main camp hasn't completely burned to the ground by the time I return to Heritage.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it's possible. And he, for the first time, gives a little bit of a smirk and offers his arm out to you, Brelikk, for a shake.
I shake his
Clasp.
hand.
You clasp, and he offers you a nod and turns with his double axe at his back, headed up toward the messenger's roost. Limping before, now seemingly more sure of himself. And the other half-orcs, Urtrod and Denzum, Urtrod will turn to whoever they're closest to, I suppose, Keverkatsu, and say, "Well, I'm gonna head on back down to the Tattered Pelt. Make sure Mug's got some patrons and some paying customers. Come on, boy." And he nods his head for Denzum to come with, and they
Denzum looks at the
updraft.
party. Yeah, before they.
They downdraft down the updraft.
Or something.
Or something.
Or
And,
something.
so then it's just Brava and the rest of the party. Yeah. You guys would head to the market.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Augers.
Takes a bit of time, but you get there through the winding branches of Gale, and on the way into the market, you pass a paper stand.
Oh well, more news.
It would appear that way. It's kind of different from the paper boy that you saw before, Khanek. It looks like there's no paper boy this time, but there is kind of like a paper stand that has papers within a locked glass display.
So they upgraded because thievery. These fucking assholes. Why do they keep
And
adding more security?
You
Steal
see,
shit. These assholes.
you see, on the front
Do
headline. You know, there's usually a front and a back to these things, but you do see the front headline. Our future falls with destiny, which isn't
Fuck
really
Destiny.
news to you, but
Yep. Fuck Destiny. So
would you care to acquire this paper, or are you just gonna blow past it?
how much does it cost? Yeah.
Let's call it a gold,
All right, I'll pay up.
since we don't really deal in any
Full
other
gold?
currency.
Jesus.
Full fucking gold. Motherfuck.
Yeah, slot it in, and the paper just kind of like transmutes out of the behind the next paper at the front of the glass display transmutes out, and then there's like a little paper bin in the front of the paper stand, and it's just sitting there kind of bundled up in a nice little band.
That's cool.
And
I'll read as
you
we
pull
walk
it up.
along.
You walk along as you're reading. Underneath that headline, after holding out for almost a year, the Kingdom of Destiny has succumbed to the combined siege of Forlorn and Sanctum. When the city itself fell from the sky and came in contact with the ground below, a shockwave was sent out across neighboring kingdoms. The current death totals from this shockwave overtake the population of the City of Destiny itself. Still, no Vidalcan survivors have been discovered in the debris. What many describe as a blue flash followed the shockwave, causing many to receive foreboding visions of the future. There is mass panic reported throughout the many kingdoms of Rapture due to this event. Only one question left, or remains in people's minds. Who will be next to fall? And you continue walking. Katsu, you're bringing the group, kind of leading the way to Steelwind Wares.
Mhm.
Doesn't look like anyone's home at the moment.
Okay. What was this guy's name, by the way? This is the white and blue Aarakocra.
You did not ask him
Wow.
his name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I have it written down as
It
such.
was never talked about.
Okay.
Um,
Nobody seems to
Did
be
we
home.
seriously not ask for his name?
No, I guess not at all. Criminal.
Fuck.
He asked for your names, but yeah. The shop looks like it's an open air shop, and there's nothing like stopping you from entering like the shop, but it looks like it's been kind of stripped clean of a lot of stuff, like all of those dangling like metal Aarakocra attachments, like the metal talons and the beak guard and the steel feathers. All those things seem like it's just been stripped clean. It's just gone. The anvil remains, as well as the forge. And Brelikk and Rolland specifically, since they're looking for their item, would note that on the anvil is kind of like a tray, a pickup tray, that was seemingly left behind. Looks like a very large shield is in this tray.
Oh.
And a very sleek sword. And Brelikk, you, since you're here, you approach this pickup tray and you look at the note that's sitting on top of your shield. It reads, "Chasing after inspiration. Here are your items. Sincerely, Klaus, Ace Pilot."
So he's not here, but
He
my
left
items.
the stuff.
But he left your stuff behind.
So we're
Roland will
assuming
grab
he
his
got all
sword.
his. He up and left with his things. It wasn't like they were all stolen and his shop raided.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was, like, ransacked or anything.
Okay.
That's good.
So I'm
Were there
going to
any
add...
That's
magic
ideal.
shops, or-
What's up?
Were there any other like magic shops or
There was
other than the robot guy?
the robot guy.
That fucking guy.
And the Blackpaw Trading Company.
Oh,
We're
Probably
not
shouldn't
going
go
to the
there.
we're not going to the
Roland
Blackpaw Trading Company.
acquires his weapon.
You wonder if the Blackpaw Trading Company is even open right now, because, you know.
are they in this like market area?
Yeah.
Ironic.
They're in the
Blackpaw
center.
Trading Company.
Why is that ironic, Jack?
We killed all these fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
The irony.
I'll walk over to that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see the Black Paws, and I walk over to the trading company.
Again.
Yeah, so you walk over to the trading company. You still see the note that was previously stabbed into the door from when you were going to the bathhouse. That still says gun hunting.
I try to open the door.
Locked.
I walk away.
Don't look like
Tale
there's
as
any
old as
lights on
time.
inside. Well, at least you tried the door.
Yeah, I think Jack tried the door.
So, yeah, Brelikk, your item
Mm-hmm.
is a very large shield, like a tower shield. It's got almost like a sleek gold surface to it with a silver trim. And it takes up, it's built for the size of a half orc, you know, and
Let's go.
so it's pretty gnarly. I will,
Are you gonna use this? Isn't the Archon Blade a two-handed weapon?
yes.
I thought it was versatile, wasn't it?
No, it's a
No.
two-hander.
Is it not?
It's a two-handed sword.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I assumed it's a two-handed sword, so if you want to use the shield, you're not gonna be able to use the
I have my flail still though. If I really need it.
Brelikk wanted a shield, god damn it.
I did.
Yep.
And you receive the cumulonimbus. It is in your
What is
items
that?
tab. It's his new shield.
Oh, okay. What is Cannon's shit that he gets? What is Rolling?
Cannon receives a very sleek, blue-looking sword called Stormrazor.
Ooh, nobody builds that shit.
So it's in his
Yes.
item tab.
Stormrazor.
You get it like the League of Legends item.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that.
Stormrazor.
I have to see Matt's reaction for this.
What his reaction to the shield?
Yeah.
It is a lot of stuff, for sure. So, you gather your items. You see Brelikk and Rolland get their, you know, they pick up their orders, and they seem content, more or less, in character, if not out of character. And
Cannon is always grateful. He would never not be content.
you step out, or they step out to regroup. Everybody's kind of back in toward the center of the market. And while you're kind of regrouping and checking out the items, and, you know, maybe Brelick's showing off the shield a bit, and Roland's like, down the sword. You you who would those with high passive perception perhaps would notice a shadow kind of flit over almost the entirety of the market, just like the massive shadow of a very large bird flying overhead.
How many attunements can I have?
3.
Trace.
3 at max.
3. Let's go.
Actually, let's do this song. This shadow flits over and flies up. The market's kind of on the edge of, the outer rings. So, like, you're kind of looking off into the horizon as you were before with, like, that blue light that was flashing in the sky when Destiny fell. Lord Akko kind of takes his place flying over you all and hovering out, flapping his wings. Not near you, but like over the market, if that makes sense, and kind of off the tree of Qeynos slightly. So he's kind of hovering out on the horizon before the people in the market. And you see people in the market turn to kind of pay him mind as murmurs begin to emerge. And it looks as though he's got a number of inner flock members flanking him. He's got 2 on each side, and they're all kind of hovering there, and they part a little bit to like make room for Lord Akko's wingspan, and he clears his throat as it sounds like a boom of his voice, almost like the effects of thaumaturgy. His voice booms out over the people in the market. Where's this gonna open? And in classic Lord Akko fashion, his head kind of tweaks around as he speaks. My people of Gale, heed my words, as dark days are ahead of Rapture. I, Lord Akko, understand your fear, your hesitation. I too was once afraid, but we must not give in to our fear. We must not wait for this war to come knocking on our doors.
Uh-oh, he's going to war.
The everlasting conflict will never end. We do not bend to foreign emissaries. Qeynos has reminded us of this truth.
Oh god, don't tell me the elf got captured and he's gonna get beheaded here.
From his path. I have strayed from his path. It was I who chose to pull Gale from this war for my own prideful purpose. And so, it is only I who can set it right for the sake of our kingdom. I fly now for Forlorn with chosen few of my inner flock to mend the allegiance that we broke over a decade ago. The Emperor Ketal has always respected our decision to leave the war. We are to pay him back for that respect. We are to charge into the fray alongside the dead, or we will surely end up among them. My people of Gale, muster the courage that I know is within you, and we might yet survive to see the truth of this world. And he flap once, takes off into the sky, and the inner flock pass by after him. With his flap of his wings, a massive gust pushes through the market and past all of you. Hold up a hand to keep the debris of leaf and dirt and twig from going into your eyes, and you watch as Lord Akko and his inner flock quickly disappear into...
What about it?
It's where they're going.
Yeah.
As he said, they fly
To
for
Forlorn.
Forlorn.
Yep.
And so Lord Akko has left Gale, it would seem. Personally.
How much of the flock left with him?
Looks like 4 guys.
Would I know how big that a group is?
Huge.
The inner flock is like his royal guard. There's probably like 20.
Oh, so it's not just like a police force.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It is like a police force, but it's only really for the upper branches. Because they kind of just let the lower branches just skin each other alive and such. You know? Literally.
Makes sense.
And so it would seem that Consul Corinth had a bit of a rough time with Lord Akko. Maybe it didn't go so well.
I thought Corinth was gonna be beheaded here. Like he was gonna be like, they sent an emissary to try to convince us, and then he cuts his head off.
I would have just raised him. My new staff.
Okay.
Catch his head with the staff.
Oh, it's a sign. From
He's the
Qeynos.
chosen one, yeah. And so the market begins to stir, and people begin discussing the implications of this speech rather loudly. Yeah.
The war is coming to Gale.
Lord Akko's truly lost his mind.
They were right all along. We should have been helping Forlorn.
Charged with the dead? Or end
That
up
sounds
among
disgusting.
them?
Necromancy? That's
I
heresy.
honestly think this was the way we should have gone.
By all accounts, I think Lord Akko's onto something here, you know.
Oh my lord.
It's only been a downhill spiral since we left the war, truly.
I can't believe we didn't finish all those half orcs when we had the chance.
I agree with that. We had him on the run. And so you have your items. You're in this spot. You know that there are airships in the Roost, theoretically, from what Theramek has told you, Khanek.
In theory.
Or you can always stay another night at the Tattered Pelt.
Oh,
Let's
I
get the
love
fuck
that
outta here,
place.
gents.
It really feels like home.
Let's
Come on, guys, let's-
GTFO.
Let's keep the campaign here.
A wise decision.
Yeah, let's leave. I'm done to leave.
GTFO.
How do they know there isn't any more content?
Shit, wait, he's right.
Get me the fuck out
right.
now.
We wait for the guy.
What if there
We should
was
probably
like
get Cora
another
to
kobold?
extract.
I missed the kobold already.
Mr. Kobold.
Mr. Kobold.
Mr. Kobold.
You take the updraft. You get to the roost. As you step into the roost, I will describe it again for you.
Is this the teleporter?
No.
Okay. Just let me know before we do any teleportation.
We're not
There,
teleporting, are we?
there is no teleporter here that you know of. But the roost is a large, circular platform. That is, what do you call it? Open air. It's just sitting on top some strong outer branches. It is the highest point on the Tree of Qeynos, in terms of like structure or stuff, like buildings or locations. And it's right on it's an opening in the canopy, basically. So people can come and go as they please. Messengers, Aarakocra, Griffin riders, and airships, even, as Gale has. You haven't seen really many since you've been here, but there one is sitting in the port, you could call it, of the Messenger's Roost. It's kind of like a blimp ship, you know. That's the closest thing. Some Hindenburg stuff.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
Zeppelin.
Yes,
Can I
thank
walk
you.
up to the edge?
He's gonna kill himself.
Can I jump?
Yeah,
No.
sorry. I'm just and then in the center of the wood platform, there's a stump, and then there's a Leonin bent over what looks like a map in the center of this platform. If you want to just walk straight past to the very edge of this, you certainly can, Brelikk.
I would like to do so and take a pouch off my hip I've been holding on to for a few days now.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
And
For Ak!
you look out to the horizon, and it's a little later in the afternoon. It's very calm. The wind's blowing, leaves being taken up in the gusts. You've never really been this high off the ground before, Brelikk, but you imagine this is what it would, what the perspective is like for those who fly.
Mm-hmm. I take out the ashes and I say a few words about Ak. Brelikk would say, I know that our people may not have seen eye to eye, and that our conflicts drove us to inhumane ends, and that maybe it was not right going to war in the first place, but I am glad I got to meet you, and I am sorry that you cannot be here now to see this journey to its end. But this I swear is that I will bring it to an end.
And Brelikk, you're taking this pouch. As you're about to dump it, you're filled with the same feeling that you felt right before you tossed them into the incinerator, which is that there's still time. And it's almost like not how you actually feel about it, but it's almost like something whispering in your ear.
Anyone got Revivify?
You would need true resurrection at this point. You would need
he's
resurrection
dust.
at this
Ain't a
point.
Revivify, boy.
Yeah. Even once I get the monk revivify, it has to be within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Monk has revivify? Is that mercy?
Yeah.
Okay. I was
That's
like,
dope.
what the?
It takes 5 key points and it's once per long rest.
Your instinct, Brelikk, is once something's dead, it's dead. And, that's just how it is. That's the battle. But, nevertheless, this thought enters your mind as if inserted by some otherworldly force. And you stand there with the pouch open. Do you dump the ashes?
I don't think of a really good thing to say here.
I thought of a lot of good bad things to say.
Yeah.
Like all at once.
Bro just goes.
And then he goes like.
Can I make a religion check as to if I think Ak would want to be scattered here now, or
Religion?
if I think that he would want to see the journey to the end until I eventually spread the ashes.
I think that's a decision that you would make.
He's
Yeah, I
coping,
know.
my liege.
I am.
He's
The DM will not
coping.
tell you.
Look
what
at
you
the
really
want. I'll tell you.
half-orc. He's coping. Sure, Brelikk, you'll definitely spread his ashes. You won't bring him back. No, religion for what now?
I don't know. I just want to gauge what Ock's beliefs were. If
Yeah, go for it.
if it would be okay to hold on to him and have him sort of be there with me through the rest of his journey, or would he rather me scatter his ashes through his beliefs? I want to do what I think Ock would see as right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a single doubt in your mind up until the moment before you tried to dump these ashes. And
Yeah.
you feel as though Ak would probably be the same way. But you know that his faith tends to burn the bodies and scatter the ashes. That is the proper way in which, coincidentally, that was a service provided by Sanctum, but it is actually the way in which Qeynos, those who worship Qeynos, are honored.
Mm-hmm.
Now, typically, truth seekers don't get that treatment, but
I think going with
Fuck the
knowledge,
truth seekers.
as much as nothing, I'm only getting this subconscious thought to that
Yeah.
there's more time and all that.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna override that and be like, no, this is what he would have wanted. This is what he believed in. This is the right thing to do. And
Yep.
Brelikk would scatter his ashes on the highest point. Gale.
and they flow out of the pouch and are taken in the swirl of the breeze atop the tree of Qeynos, and they drift off into the atmosphere, you now with an empty pouch.
Parker, your character's been put to rest.
There is nothing that remains.
That's
you
it.
realize, Brelikk, that the tragedy of war isn't that you die. It's that they can be brought back.
Yeah, so you realize why it's tempting for these perhaps these other places, other peoples in the world to have this issue of where they want to bring back the things that matter to them. But you feel as though you held your temptation. You withheld temptation and you honored him in the way that he would have seen best.
Can't just go against nature and bring people back from the dead, am I right?
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. That is a
Theoretically.
crazy concept for a campaign, Matt.
John laughs in Necromancer.
Yes.
And I would then.
Other party members.
I'd probably toss the pouch as well.
Oh,
once,
nice.
all
Yeah,
the
get
ashes-
the
Off,
fuck out
off
of
the
here.
ledge.
Fuck this.
I don't need this anymore.
Stealthily,
yeah.
like, fly, like...
Khanek, like,
Whoa.
looks upon, like, how long did it take for Brelikk to introspect there?
I would say about 5-10 minutes.
And after you're done and you start walking back over, kind of be like, you must have really loved that man. Was he?
I'm not familiar with that word, but I had a great sense of respect for him.
So much so that you spread his ashes from here.
Brelikk nods.
I can see why Theramak has so much respect for you. Perhaps when this is all over, you will be seen as the chosen hero in your homeland.
Well, I don't know about right now, but I really doubt that right now.
Khanek, you definitely look upon Brelikk and you see lots of history in his expression with when he speaks of Ak, and you wonder perhaps who these other souls were who he traveled with at one point in time. You know, he referred to them before, but he did say that they're out there in the world still, and you wonder if his reaction with them will be the same as it was with Ak.
Like when we fight Misk and Jorma, that's gonna be hype.
Yes.
I'll give you this tidbit. Out of everybody, like I gave you the whole recap, but since then, the only person from the original group I brought up would probably have been Ak. Like I probably wouldn't have brought up like anyone else from the original
Oh,
party.
okay. Yeah.
Not even Jorma?
Probably not.
Jorma exists? Brelikk knows Jorma's name?
No, that's
I know
Phonak's
I knew
Smart Fist.
I knew everyone's name. It was just I wouldn't probably mention them that often.
Guys, that's not Jorma.
What was
it's
Mike's character's name?
Phonak's
Smart
Fart
Fist.
Smith.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what was Mike's
was-
character's name?
It started with a D. No, wait.
It was much easier than that.
That's a different campaign.
Hell
Shit.
side.
Oh
Reroll.
no.
Oh
Dalen?
no!
It was Dalen, right?
It was
How did you
Dalen.
get those two
Dalen.
names confused, man? That's a
I have
shame.
no idea.
Dracul was a
I
very
knew it started with
memorable
a D.
character, John.
I know, right?
I really remember how he died.
Ah!
Did Dracul actually die, or I thought he just fucked off?
No,
No,
he died.
he got
You don't even
disintegrated.
remember? He got
No.
disintegrated in a boss fight.
Rip.
Damn.
Not
Oh
too
yeah, he
different.
wasn't there for the last fight, right? Because he
Wait, so
fucking
How do
exploded
we,
before that.
How do we get out of here then if the roost isn't a teleporting area?
Oh, well, that's a very good question. There's airships, and it looks like they're passenger airships. Like, Zeppelin-style ships. You following me?
Yep, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Did that elf guy come back yet, or?
You don't see him, but maybe he's here.
I searched for the elf guy,
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with him.
thinking that he probably got beheaded. But Khanek thinks he got beheaded or something. He thinks that Khanek thought when the elf, or sorry, we'll do this in character.
We should look for Corinth. I surely
You
thought
probably
when
should.
Otto came out and said, well, what I assumed would be a war cry. I assumed he would be Corinth by the neck, pushing him to the ledge here, the highest place in Gale, and saying, "This is Gale!" and declaring war.
Would he kick him off too?
Correct.
Corinth, you
Corinth would have
say?
said something like, "This is madness." But anyhow,
Blasphemy.
we should.
This is madness. So as
This
you
is Gale.
mention Corinth, Jesus, where's the roost? Oh, there it is. The Leonin who was knelt over the stump in the middle of the roost, has turned toward you. Are you with the consul?
I wouldn't use the word "with," but we are.
I wouldn't use the term we.
That's not my pronoun.
Okay.
Good God.
What are Khanek's pronouns?
He, him.
Banana.
Khanek's a simple man.
He's a food item. He's an it.
Khanek's a simple
Welcome
man.
back, Alex.
He's banana.
Hello.
Will, you missed your heartfelt goodbye with Mug. You'll have to watch the VOD.
No! Oh no!
We're still in Gale. You
Will's
still
entire
can do it.
character arc. Will's entire character arc. No.
Well, I've
He-
already said bye to him. I can't go back and say
Yeah.
bye again.
He essentially let you keep the dish rag, and he seemed very proud of you, and gave you permission to.
He set you free.
He set
his
you
slave
free from your responsibilities at the tavern, essentially, and you
responsibilities.
Seemed, you
This was
seemed happier.
slavery.
You seemed happier with your newfound companions, and full
Fuck
of
you,
curiosity.
Mike. He's still alive.
I told you.
He was alive. yeah.
Kev, Mug's probably dead. Alex powers down. Party loses combat.
Not my fault.
Kev also the same campaign summons Air Elemental, loses Air Elemental. Air Elemental downs Matt and almost kills Theravac.
Ev is a useless member
Pretty sick,
of the
though.
party.
It's going well so far, I think.
Hey, well, the part that
Unfortunately,
did-
Kev is more of a a detriment than his Mike's evil character was. He's more unironically evil.
Let's just say what we're all thinking. Kev is a wild card, okay? He could either be
Kev is the
extremely
real
useful.
wild magic. Kev's the real wild magic here.
Kev is just
It's
negligent.
true.
He just has intent. Like he's just negligent. He's just
Wait till
so
my
dumb.
wild magic goes off randomly and it's the fucking chest beam laser and I actually kill someone with it on accident.
I wish they made it so the wild magic scaled. I don't like that the wild magic doesn't.
Yeah,
scale
the
well.
way it
Thank
scales
you,
is just
Jack.
you get to
I thought-
choose
Jack, I
what
thought-
happens.
Jack, I thought the same fucking thing. I was like,
Yeah, it should scale at level 11 and 17. To be honest,
Yeah.
those are the levels where it's scaling at.
like get more drastic or something like that.
Agreed.
But anyhow,
Yeah.
so this lion comes up to us, and
Strategy of war.
He's all
With
like,
the
"Rah, rah, rah, rah."
He's
He's got,
and I'm like,
I go rah, 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 back.
you know, he's got these claw scars along his arms, and
Khanek is a bit like, whoa, shit, lion people exist. Like, I didn't know that.
kind of squints his eyes. You haven't seen a Leonin since you've really
Yeah,
been in Gale.
I'm a bit. Whoa.
But he
Just letting these people roam around now.
squints his eyes at you. You're the lot that fell over outside the halls of Qeynos, correct?
Yeah, that's us.
That would be us.
Mayhaps.
I don't fucking remember this.
Your
I don't remember it
reputation
either.
precedes you.
It was in the first session.
Yeah, it wasn't the first session. It was your intro.
Fucking while ago.
That's so long ago. I don't have
was
that kind of memory.
informed by Lord Akko that you would have been here 2 moons ago.
Ah.
That you would be leaving the city aboard one of my airships. Did you forget?
Meant to, but we ran into some trouble. I'll just keep it at that.
There were some criminals in the underbranches that kept us tied up, I suppose.
Well, that I can believe. If you are searching for the consul, he is aboard our most recent arrival there. And he gestures over to one of the two airships docked in the roost. That one there is headed for Safeguard. Is that your destination?
Yes. Sorry for your trouble. I move along and I give him 1 gold.
However much it costs.
Does it cost anything?
No, it doesn't seem like he's asking you for any kind of a fee.
I'm just saying,
you
sorry
imagine
for
it's
your
probably
trouble.
been taken
So
care
this
of.
goes smoothly.
Well, thank you. And if they are who you say you are, good luck on your quest.
You know, I think you should come along with.
You know, you sound an awful lot
You
like
sound like you
Theramek.
want to participate in a adventure, friend.
To be fair, this group so far has had a good track record with NPCs.
Yeah, we've kept them all alive
So
except for Nick
so
Demas.
far. Okay,
All
no,
the
I'm talking about this group. I'm not talking about the original group, Jack.
Oh, okay.
We don't talk about the last group. The last group.
The last group was pretty bad. Nicodemus died. All the fucking
Don't
people.
forget about Velma and
Yeah, all those
Oh,
died
yeah.
in
The
suicide
half orc that
charge.
went crazy in the mine.
Yeah, we were fighting in World War One, and we charged at like fucking machine guns, and everyone died around us.
We charged the machine guns willingly.
Yeah, everyone died. Like you guys were like, yeah, you don't know who survived or not. We're like, what? Saeoth, what? Yeah, everyone's dead. Holy shit. We did not keep those NPCs alive. Oh my god.
Fuck them.
And the NPCs we thought our friends when we got this Sanctum were bad.
Okay.
So you step on board the ship, and you do see you see a lot of things. You see a lot of cargo mostly, it would seem. Not really any people. But eventually you're making your way, like, into the main deck of the airship, and you find you see the blue garbs of Consul Corinth kind of across the deck. And as you see him, you hear like a of like the speakers, like feedback playing, as there's speakers in all sides of the inside of this main deck, and a voice comes through the comm line.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I guess it's afternoon. Welcome aboard the Skua. This is Captain Klaus, and with us today is your co-pilot, Murdoch. I have some
Your
information
homie.
about our flight. Our flight time today will be roughly 2 days, should be. And our estimated time of travel at arrival in Safeguard is should be morning, 10 a.m.
John's not messing up. It's just the character guy.
Sorry. The weather on our route
This
is
is how
clear
pilots do
skies
stuff.
at the beginning, but we will see some blizzards towards the end, flying by Bedlam. So expect some turbulence. The temperature at Safeguard
Oh my.
is now 18 degrees Celsius, with some heavy rain as per
Yeah.
usual.
Because you're Celsius.
Dude, Brelikk is so right. As soon as he said, "Oh, we're flying by Bedlam," oh, dude, this is gonna be like the Russia shit. We're flying by Russia. They're gonna shoot our plane down. We're gonna fucking land in Bedlam, and this is gonna be the beginning of the Bedlam arc. Holy
The
fuck.
tragedy of
You
war,
can
yeah.
expect that the whole time there. We wish you a pleasant flight, and we hope to see you soon again. On behalf of all of our crew, thank you for choosing us as your airline today.
And we'll
Did
end
he
the
say
session
when
there.
this takes off? He said something. He didn't say when this takes off. He just says it's gonna take 2 days.
Yep.
Yep.
You imagine with the intercom going, though, it's, he's giving these announcements. It'll be pretty soon.
All right, I walk to the edge of the ship and I wait.
And I just jump off.
Y'all like my messages in the chat?
No, yeah, Matt. I saw that and then I was like, oh shit, I had the same idea.
Dude, I'm like the moment he said it'll be a the moment he said it'll be a 2-day journey, I'm like, that doesn't sound good. And then he goes Bedlam. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, we're flying over Russian airspace right now. We're gonna get fucking Sam rocketed, bro.
I think we'll be.
We're gonna get Sam Rock. Dude, no.
Yeah, we're gonna land in fucking Bedlam.
Dude, you can't
Misk
bring
and
that up.
Jorma. I don't want to see Misk and Jorma again.
Can't bring up the.
I'm kidding. I want to see Misk and Jorma again.
Yeah, so the session ends with you guys on this airship after hearing this initial announcement, walking toward Consul Corinth and definitely headed into the evening, probably the sun going down in the distance.
Oh, this is even better. Wait, does the ship leave?
Sure.
Yeah. The ship leaves? Alright, as the ship leaves, I take out my stack of newspapers, I cut the binding, and I throw them off the ledge so that it flies all over the ground.
Do you want to recite what's there?
Yeah, can we get an accuracy?
Hang on.
They just all fall into the water or get stuck in the trees.
Dude, we're so high and there's so much wind, they're gonna fly all over Gale.
So he undoes the binding, and you all see these various manifestos kind of fluttering down to the city, and some blowing back from the high winds into your hands. You're all able to easily catch one and see what it is that Khanek is holding.
What I want to know is where he found the picture.
Which picture?
The one on your
the-
manifesto.
Yeah, the manifesto. It looks like a polar bear, a dragon, and God.
You're releasing your manifesto here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What was that?
There we go. Here we go.
Even without the event of the calamity, I think man would still be a creature that fears the dark. He doesn't face that fear. He averts his eyes from it and acts as if he doesn't have any memories of his past. But history is both a short time and yet a long time. Man's fear has withered, and even time itself tries to wither the desire to know the truth. Is it a crime to try and learn the truth? Is it a sin to search for those things which you fear? My purpose in the world is knowledge and the dissemination of it. And it is I who is to restore the fruits of my labor to the entire world. Fear. It is something vital to us puny creatures. The instant man stops fearing is the instant the species reaches a dead end, only to sink to pitiable lows, only to sit and wait apathetically for extinction. Humans who lose the ability to think become creatures whose existence has no value. Wake up! Don't be afraid of knowledge! The lost memories of the calamity and of the world. Think, you humans who are split into two worlds. Unless you want the gulf between humans to expand into oblivion, you must think! Signed, Duo.
He says that out loud.
What was that ripped from?
Beautiful.
There you go.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Damn.
With the airship
Wake
flying
up!
up and Khanek reciting his manifesto into the sunset.
Don't be afraid of knowledge.
And you imagine that the people
I
of
used
Gale
thaumaturgy as I was saying that, by the way.
Yeah.
While,
To make it extra loud.
So the people could hear.
Someone shut this guy up.
You imagine that the people of Gale will be very inspired by your manifesto, Khanek. Speaking of, take an inspiration die for your manifesto.
Fuck yeah. Deserved.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
God damn.
Wake up! My friend, do you fly away now to a world
My friend, do you fly away now to a world that abhors you and I? All that awaits you is a somber morrow, no matter where the winds may blow. My soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath adored torment to find the end of the journey in my own salvation and your eternal slumber.
What is that?
People can read that part on their own.
I'm not gonna read that part for you.
Read that and
As he
interpret
reads
it
the
for
part
you.
out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds so goddamn familiar. Jesus.
I have no clue.
I copied and pasted an actual like flight like introduction for that, by the way.
Oh, that's what you did.
Yeah,
I was like, I
did.
wonder if John wrote this out. I was like, he's reading off something, but I wonder what he is reading.
Well, I like pasted in like so it was like relevant information for the campaign, but yeah, apparently like pilots have like an actual message like
Yeah, they get
introduction
they
they
do the
have
same
to
thing.
say. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I didn't know it was like actually publicly on mine though. I thought that was.
I was wondering how far you're gonna go with that. I thought you were gonna go. Please look at your flight attendants to go over the safety features. Below you,
God
your
damn it.
headrest can be used as a cushion. If an oxygen mask will come down.
Attach oxygen mask to yourself.
yourself before putting it on others.
I plan to do more next session, so you might see that.
Lovely.
It's not often I get to do a nice airplane montage in a campaign.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, thanks for
Alright.
playing, guys.
Yeah,
Good week.
it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna
That
end the
was-
stream here.
Alright.
Session 25.